Assalamualaikum. Surah 7 of the Holy Quran. In conclusion, 175 onward. I seek refuge in Allah from the devil, the accursed. And recite to them, O Muhammad, the news of him to whom we gave knowledge of our signs, but he detached himself from them. So Satan pursued him, and he became of the deviators. And if we had willed, we could have elevated him thereby. But he adhered instead to the earth, and followed his own desire. So his example is like that of the dog. If you chase him, he pants, or if you leave him, he still pants. That is the example of the people who denied our signs. So relate the stories that perhaps they will give thought. How evil an example is that of the people who denied our signs and used to wrong themselves. Whoever Allah guides, he is the rightly guided, and whoever he sends astray, it is those who are the losers. And we have certainly created for hell many of men and mankind, many of jinn and mankind. They have hearts with which they do not understand, and they have eyes with which they do not see, and they have ears with which they do not hear. Those are like livestock, rather, they are more astray. It is they who are the heedless, and to Allah belongs the best names. So invoke him by them, and leave the company of those who practice deviation concerning his names. They will be recompensed for what they have been doing. And among those we created is a community which guides by truth and thereby establishes justice. But those who deny our signs, we will progressively lead them to destruction from where they do not know. And I will give them time. Indeed, my plan is firm. Then do they not give thought? There is in their companion, Muhammad, no madness. He is not but a clear warner. Do they not look into the realm of the heavens and the earth and everything that Allah has created, and think that perhaps their appointed time has come near? So in what statement, message, hereafter will they believe? Whoever Allah sends astray, there is no guide for him, and he leaves them in their transgression, wandering blindly. They ask you, O Muhammad, about the hour. Then when is its arrival? Say, its knowledge is only with my Lord. None will reveal its time except him. It lays heavily upon the heavens and the earth. It will not come upon you except unexpectedly. They ask you as if you are familiar with it. Say, its knowledge is only with Allah, but most of the people do not know. Say, I hold not for myself the power of benefit or harm, except what Allah had willed. And if I knew the unseen, I could have acquired much wealth, and no harm would have touched me. I am not except a warner and a bringer of good tidings to a people who believe. It is he who created you from one soul and created from it its mate, that he might dwell in security with her. And when he, man, covers her, she carries a light burden of pregnancy, and continues therein. And when it becomes heavy, they both invoke Allah, their Lord. If you should give us a good child, we will surely be among the grateful. But when he gives them a good child, they ascribe partners to him concerning that which he had just given them. Exalted is Allah, although they associate with him. Do they associate with him those who create nothing and they themselves are created, and they are themselves created? And they, the false deities, are unable to give them help, nor can they help themselves. And if you believers invite them to guidance, they will not follow you. It is all the same for you whether you invite them or you are silent. Indeed, those you polytheists call upon besides Allah are servants, creations like you. So call upon them and let them respond to you if you should be truthful. Do they have feet by which they walk? Or do they have hands by which they strike? Or do they have eyes by which they see? Or do they have ears by which they hear? Say, O Muhammad, call your partners and then conspire against me and give me no respite. Indeed, my protector is Allah, who has sent down the book, and he is an ally to the righteous. And those you call upon besides him are unable to help you, nor can they help themselves. And if you invite them to guidance, they do not hear. And you see them looking at you while they do not see. Take what is given freely, enjoy what is good, and turn away from the ignorant. And if an evil suggestion comes to you from Satan, then seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, he is hearing and knowing. Indeed, those who fear Allah, when an impulse touches them from Satan, they remember him, and at once they have insight. But their brothers, they, the devils, increase them nearer. Then they do not stop short. And when you, O Muhammad, do not bring them a sign, miracle, they say, why have you not contrived it? Say, I only follow what is revealed to me from my Lord. This Quran is enlightenment from your Lord and guidance and mercy for a people who believe. So when the Quran is recited, they listen to it and pay attention that you... I'm going to start that over. So when the Quran is recited, then listen to it and pay attention that you may receive mercy. And remember your Lord within yourself in humility and in fear without being apparent in speech, in the morning and the evening, and do not be among the heedless. Indeed, those who are near your Lord, the angels, are not prevented by arrogance from his worship, and they exalt him, and to him they prostrate. Peace and blessings be upon the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all praise is due to Allah. That was the conclusion of Surah Al-Araf.